Like anytime I was in any organization, club, my sorority, I was always like, let me do the social media because I just thought it was fun. Like when YouTube was first started up, me and my brother would like edit videos all the time for fun,
Here you go,
post
shout
them.
out.
Yeah, like
Yes.
like that was our pastime was just editing videos, especially gaming ones. Like he used to play like AQW and all these like role play games, so we would like screen record and
Me and
edit them
Kingsley
and
used to make Call of Duty 4 montages with like the Hollywood Undead and like 3 Days Grace in the
yeah,
background.
yes, yes, yes.
Rockstar,
Oh,
yeah.
you have to. Like, I mean, yeah, like that was.
And it was like a free version of like a screen recorder, so it had like the watermark
Yeah,
all over the page, and it was the most uneasy thing to watch. And me and Kingsley were probably like, "Yeah, dude, that's so
man.
dope.
I
That's so
mean,
dope."
what was that editor that was in on all the Windows computers?
It was free cam or hypercam.
Was it that? Yeah, and it's like you still have the
The watermark on it.
man, yeah, and
It says
it's
hypermark across like the middle of
yeah.
the screen.
But that was like our favorite thing to do in the. So I always enjoyed social. It just never clicked to me that it could be a career. Partially probably because like, growing up, there's the big three careers, especially for like, my parents aren't from here, so it's you can be a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer.
Yep,
I
that's it.
remember, yes, that's it. So I remember being like, oh, I want to work in the ER because I used to watch all the ER shows. Yeah, I realized that's just a fucking show, and I was like, oh, this is
Hyena
way
tells me some shit. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you do it. She said that
no.
she got an email that's like, by the way, basically the email she got was like, by the way, no holidays. Like you're on call 24/7. You're just gonna have to deal with that for a year. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Hyena, how? Oh
No,
my god.
I very quickly realized I was like, oh, I
I'm
can't.
not cut out for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not.
I can admit I can admit defeat
Oh,
whenever I can admit
very
defeat.
quickly. I was like, oh yeah, no, 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 I'm not doing this. So with me, like even me pursuing English and wanting to teach had them kind of like, but they were like, oh, at least she could be a professor. Like, oh, that's a nice title. She can be a professor. So of course me taking that gap year and I'm like, I'm gonna do social media. And they were like, have you lost your mind?
I feel like your creative writing definitely helps you.
Absolutely. To this day. And I mean,
Like
I
narrating your
still use it.
videos, making like the best
Yes.
direction for it. Like you probably
Yep.
know how to do all that shit, and it definitely translates. Like it's very easy to follow
Yeah.
your videos.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, and it's always interesting to hear it from like an outside perspective because I don't think I always catch myself doing it, but even when I'm recording stuff or I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, what is the whenever I wrote short stories, I used to always start off with like, I know everyone has different, my starting point was always like, what do I want people to feel when they finish the story? Like, do I want them to feel devastated? Do I want them to feel happy? So I have that same mindset with the videos. I'm like, when they finish watching this, what do I want them to feel? Like, do I want them to feel like I need to get in my car and go and get this right now? Do I want them to feel like, you know what, maybe I need to reflect on my own like short-sightedness about Baton Rouge. Like maybe I need to think about what she's actually saying. Like that. I always start off with that, like, what is the point of this? Or maybe I might be like, hey, I want them to know that I can actually be kind of fucking funny. And there's no point to this except to show that, I am a little quirky. I can do, like, I'm not just super polished. So I always say every post I make, I guarantee you is very intentional. It is very, even when it seems random, it is very, there's a reason behind that post. So it's,
It translates.
yeah,
It
I
really
appreciate
does.
it.
I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
one of your kind of like behind the scenes video of you recently went to New York, or you had that video in
Oh,
the
yeah,
bank,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
you were like syncing it to the beat.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That
Cutting
was an
that shit.
extra
That's
30 minutes, like, because I was
that's
just like trying to think how I wanted it to hit, and I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be like, because you want to
too
keep people,
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you want to be able to like, okay, which parts are longer? Because I also had, you had to look at all your footage. There were some places where I had a lot of footage, and some where I only had 2 clips. So I'm like, well, the 2 clips needs to be on the shorter end of the beats, and
You do your own edits
yeah, yeah, yeah,
on your phone? Just on your phone?
just on my
Oh
phone.
my god,
I think it's I mean, that's the
that
fastest way.
comes out amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
I can't do it on mobile. I got like a whole battle station right there, and like I can do
Yeah,
it, but I
it's,
hate doing it.
and I miss it though, because I had the whole Adobe, and I think I've just gotten so used to doing my phone. I'm like, I'm
I
almost
mean, you can
ashamed. I'm
have
like,
it anywhere. If you make like you're
can't.
making quality content, so it's not like
Yeah.
it's deteriorating anything, and
Yeah,
you can
thank you.
carry it mobile. You can do it like right
Yeah.
now. You could be doing it.
yeah, true. Honestly, right before I walked
But
in, I was like,
yeah,
boom.
publish some graphics.
Yeah,
Bam,
like the
yeah, another
stories I was
post.
doing, I was like, all right, quick, hold on, let me add the song, send it off. Like, I wish people realized how many reels, how many TikToks I have edited in my life. Like, Even and not even for my personal, with my business, when I was, again, freelancing, trying to build my portfolio, I was very desperate. So I remember my first paid client, I agreed to post for her 3 times a day. They were all videos. So I literally would stand there,
3
record
times on one social media or all across the board?
all across the board. So her TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, 3 posts a day. I remember recording it. Then I'll literally go sit in the corner, edit it, post it, start recording the next one. And I did that for like maybe 3 or 4 months. I would never do it again.
Seems like a lot, man.
No, that's fucking insane. I will
Yeah.
never do it again.
3 times
I don't
a day
know if
across
anyone
all social medias is wild.
like, and of course it was the same post, but it's still like, you have to optimize the caption
Yeah,
for
exactly.
those. And people don't, those small things add up too. Like
Yep.
just even changing it, like, oh, the cover photo or like the text.
Don't even get me.
Yeah,
don't even
the
get me
text
started.
gets covered on TikTok, but not on Instagram.
Yep.
So then it's like, but people don't realize those small edits you do, like even the closed captions. I hate if it like ends off on a weird line. So I will go in and individually enter and let it like be evened out. And I'm like, no one's fucking noticing this. It's just me.
It's very no. They do. It's very, very, very subconscious. Like everything adds up.
Yeah, it does. So that's why when I did the behind the scenes, because I was so fucking tired. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show these
I'm
people
gonna
what
fucking rant
I'm
about it.